Nick Estes here, and today I want to talk to you about my top 3 ways to find hard money lenders that will finance your flip house. All right, the top 3 ways to find hard money lenders, right? So if you're just starting out, if you watch some of my other videos, you know how much I talk about hard money lenders and why I think they're so important when you're starting. The access to capital is so easy that it's hard to deny. Yes, it is expensive, but if you have a good deal, it is crucial. Without financing, without capital, you can't flip houses. And with hard money, it makes it so easy. I do recommend that you do utilize this source when you are starting. Okay, but I know sometimes people struggle a little bit with how to find these lenders. So right now I want to give you my top 3 ways that are very easy. You can go out and you can find hard money lenders this week, right? This weekend that will finance your deal. But you do have to have good deals, keep in mind. They're not going to finance crap. So make sure you have a good deal. Make sure you present something to them. This is a business transaction. Put a nice presentation together for them, right? Make sure you're bringing them a good deal that's going to make money, and they will finance it, okay? So let's dig right into it. The number 1 way, and super simple, a Google search, okay? These guys are advertising. They're in the business to lend money. That's how they make money, right? So just a simple Google search. Hard money lenders plus your city. So, Google hard money lenders, Miami, Florida, or private investors, Miami, Florida, like all the different variations. But if you just do simply hard money plus your city, you should see at least 2 or 3 right on the front page. Call them up, get a rapport going with them, right? Same thing. Like, these people are going to be on your team. They want to be able to trust you. They're probably going to ask you some questions about your experience, that type of thing. But ultimately, they're going to be based alone on the deal. It's not going to come down to, your credit or anything like that. It's based on the deal. So, start talking to these people, find out what kind of deals they like to finance, and get on their good side. And when you have a really good deal, present it to them. Okay. So simple Google search, make a list, make a spreadsheet of everyone that pops up. Right. Those are all potential people that will finance your deal. Okay. So start networking with them. Number 2. Okay. This is another very easy one. I want you to start networking with investor-friendly realtors, okay, mortgage brokers, and closing companies. Now, all 3 of these people deal with hard money lenders all the time. They deal with probably other investors, right, like yourself. So that means that these other investors are most likely using a hard money lender. So find out from them who they deal with, who they've dealt with in the past. Find out who they like, who they dislike, right? So as far as realtors, these real estate agents, they should be in tune with who the other investors are in the market. Who's flipping houses, who's doing deals, who's building houses, right? Even when you build spec houses, like I do, I use hard money for that, right? So start networking and finding out with these realtors who they know are flipping houses, who are building houses. Then you can find out, who's financing the deal. Same with mortgage brokers, right? There's a lot of times mortgage brokers can't do a deal. They have to do a little bit more, get more creative financing. So they'll reach out to hard money lenders. So mortgage brokers usually know good hard money lenders. And same with closing companies, right? Same thing, call a bunch of closing companies, find out who they deal with, right? These closing companies are always financing deals with these hard money lenders. Find out from them who they dealt with in the past, who's lending money, right? So if you can just do those 3 things and you start networking with realtors, mortgage brokers, and closing companies and really finding out from them who they've used in the past for hard money lenders, same thing. You should get a big list. These people are in the business to lend money. Remember that. They should not be hard to find. Okay? So, and then the 3rd way is same thing. Get out there and you really want to find out who other investors are using. Okay? So a simple way to do this is to go to your local real estate investment group or meetup, right? Start talking to all those people. You may be surprised of what they tell you of who they're using. You might even be surprised that some people at this meeting will lend you money, okay? Another good way is just when you're going out there looking for deals and when you're driving for dollars, you know, see who else is flipping houses. When you see someone, get the address and you can look up and see who that investor is. Then you can either, you know, try to contact them or you know, mail them or do something. Try to get a meeting with them, build rapport, network, you know, maybe you can collaborate on a deal with them and find out who they're using to finance their deals, right? And then the third way that you can do kind of networking, the same thing with your real estate agent, is have them, like before we talked about, pull a list on the MLS of all the recently flipped houses. So these are going to be houses that sold, you know, they were bought and sold probably within the same year. And then the second time, it looks like the house was fixed up. Most likely that's a flip house, right? So have your real estate agent pull a list of all these houses that have recently been flipped, been bought and sold again within 1 year. And the second time it sold for a lot more money. That's a flip house, okay? Then all you gotta do is, you know, look up that property on your local registry of deeds, and whoever had a lien on that property is gonna be the lender. Most likely that's gonna be a hard money lender. Not always, but there's a really good source to see who is financing these deals, okay? Once again, this is all easy stuff. It's stuff that you can do this week. All it takes a little bit of digging, a little bit of networking, a little bit of research. This is not hard stuff, okay? So let's get into it one more time. The top 3 ways. Google, okay? Networking with your local investor-friendly realtors, mortgage brokers, and closing companies. And then the third way is really make sure you're understanding and you're talking to who other investors are using, okay? Those are gonna be your best people because you know if they work for them, they can work for you, all right? That's it, top 3 ways. If you have any questions on this, please leave me a comment below. I'm always answering questions. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you found this informative. And make sure you join my Facebook group. Inside there, you know, got a lot of people asking questions. A good place to network. It's Mastering Wholesaling and House Flipping with Nick Estes. I'd love to talk to you in there. And follow me on Instagram at Nick Estes to see what I'm doing on a daily basis and kind of see inside the scoop of my deals. All right, see you in the next video.